It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down and 4. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Timberland.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Bama. Rita. Up we go.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ladybug. Triple right, Pacino.
They'll look to throw again. This one is Slayton over the middle. Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Hey, triple right, Pacino. Out we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
first.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Complete. Jefferson to target. Room past the 35.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 46, here's a second down and 4. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run it with Chandler, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the Giants' 42-yard line.
Second and 7.
Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw is Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Black, black.
To throw, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And he is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Folk for the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Timberland. Up we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys.
Okay,
block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Other side.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 46 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A 1st down throw for Cousins.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Leave it, bring up 48. Through. Black.
Cousins to throw it. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Chandler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Gun. Zebra. White. Yellow.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, Stever.
Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Chandler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rita. Woodland, Gold Woodland.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your runners.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Apple. South salad. Timberland.
Back to throw. Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Cadence, lock in the cadence.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
In motion, Slayton.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Chandler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Minnesota.
Running on 1st down with Gaskin.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping it.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Gun, listen to me.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And the tight end goes in motion left. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Throwing, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Ty Chandler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Pacino.
Now Jones on first down. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Great. Cockroach. Timberland. Out, go.
On second and very short, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Other side.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Powell. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 9. Jones looking to change the play.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up and up.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Cousins on 1st down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Okay, here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Great.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Third down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the Vikings 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hodgins in motion.
Apple. South salad. Timberland. Up we go.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Detroit Johnson.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and good. Let
and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Cockroach. Up we go.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Aaron Robinson.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Rita.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this will be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 13.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
48. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Wide. Yellow. Hey, Steamer. Good route here.
To throw is Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Yellow. 2.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
75 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York.
Here's Powell on the return.
Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st down. Here's Cousins.
This is caught by Addison.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
In motion right is Osborne. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Listen to me.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Giants 27, Vikings 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Apple, apple, apple. Apple, go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes 2nd down.
Cousins to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now Folk for the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead.
27.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Great. Other side. Come first.
Jones.
And this one is incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Detroit.
Now Jones.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Apple.
Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete.
Huge play there. Now to use that timeout or try to hustle it up.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Timberland.
Here's Jones.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference.